Hello, friends. This is your daily forecast with Brett Jenae. Um, I'm excited to see you. I missed yesterday, so um, yeah, I'm sorry about that. The day got away from me, but it was a pretty good day. It was freezing, like literally freezing, and I didn't wear a coat when I left in the morning to go teach, so that happened. I was very cold, but it was a very good day. I think yesterday was another planting day. There's a lot of planting days in the first quarter, and yesterday was another one. So I did good work. Yesterday, including getting some time to do some cooking, which is one of my very favorite things to do. Jeremy and I had an event to go to last night for the literacy center that I teach at, and I made peanut butter cookies with Hershey Kisses in them, and they turned out beautiful and also super tasty. And now we have extra Hershey Kisses in our house, which is very exciting. And I took some jalapeno sausages that we got at Costco and made like a delicious sauce with fresh veg and herbs and things, and let them kind of cook up inside of that. And so for an hors d'oeuvre, I did pieces of sausage bites. So and they were very tasty. They were also very spicy, so I couldn't eat very many of them, but I think people enjoyed them, so that's great. Well, welcome to your daily forecast. It is afternoon here. This morning I had a few errands to run, and so we're starting out forecasting a little bit late. I did my own forecast just now. So my plan today is to mostly have what would be my Saturday, because tomorrow, which is Saturday, tomorrow and Sunday I will be doing yogas from 8 to 5:30. So today is kind of a relaxing day for me, or that's my goal, is to do some relaxing. I haven't done a ton of relaxing so far, but I'm going to have at it. And also maybe make some chili, because the weather is freezing. It's actually 32 degrees even here in Dallas. It's supposed to continue being in the 30s and 40s for the next couple of days, with maybe some rain. So it's great chilly weather. It's going to be really, really tasty. So I'm going to take some of the drippings from the sausages and make some rockin', spicy warm chili. It's going to be great. Next week it'll warm up a little bit, but I think we're going to take what we can get as far as, outside times and natural light, because of the way that the weather is going to be. So today is Friday, February 8th, and it is neither a planting day or a harvesting day. Some days don't have either one, and they just leave it up to you for what feels right, or the earth doesn't have anything to say about that. And so today is open. All days are open, but today is open. We started today in Pisces, the moon in Pisces. Currently, the sun is still in Aquarius. The sun, like I said, the sun and the moon go through their own cycles. the sun goes through the 12 zodiac signs in a year. I don't think I explained this to you. So when I say that the sun is in Aquarius, that means that for like 30 days or however long Aquarius goes, usually like around 30 days, the sun will be in Aquarius, and it spends the same amount of time every in every sign, in the 12 signs. The moon goes through the 12 zodiac signs in a month. So the moon is in each sign in a month for like 2.5 days. So that's why I say that the sun is in Aquarius, and the sun will be, let's see, I can find out the exact day. The sun will enter Pisces on February 18. So we're going to be in Aquarius until February 18. The moon was in Pisces. We started this morning. It ended its 2.5 day cycle, and we are now in Taurus. And I actually looked up a little bit about Taurus for you guys. Taurus is a very earthy sign. It likes routine. It likes what it wants, because Taurus is what? A bull. It's a bull. It's stubborn like a bull. It likes its routine. It likes what it wants. It also likes really nice things. And we actually look at those things as negative things, but those aren't necessarily negative things. I think that the Taurus really knows who they are. That stubbornness can separate you from people, but we all have a little of all of the signs in us. And so when I look at a zodiac sign, I don't really do horoscopes, because I think that where the sun and moon are brings out the part of me that is, each of those signs. So I respect the fact that there's many things about me that, change depending on the day. That doesn't mean that I change. Like I don't change, but I believe that some parts of myself are louder in certain signs, and I love that. That makes me really happy. It makes me feel really, like I said, really connected to know those things. So, we are in Taurus. So if you find yourself, wanting something nice, or you find yourself really maybe upset that your routine gets bumped around, or if you find yourself being really stubborn, or just, bullish, just be like, that's my Taurus. That doesn't mean that we have to continue being that way. We get to choose, maybe it would be best for me not to give in to this right now. But I've known some people who are very Taurus, and they're beautiful people, and they are earthy, and they are very connected, and I love that. So the moon is in Taurus. Your emotions, the moon, right, are going to be very Taurus oriented, and the things that you feel, it would make sense if they kind of orient themselves towards Taurus a little bit. So if you have a couple extra minutes, go on one of the many zodiac websites and just check out Taurus and see what bits and pieces of Taurus are showing in you today. We'll be in Taurus for the next 2.5 days. So pretty, consistent. We're going to be consistent. The color for the day is white. And that is the color of protection and purity, and also healing if you're doing like a healing or a protective sort of rite, or you're focusing in on that, having white candles, like lighting a white candle and doing whatever it is that you need to do is very mindful. So, if you have a white candle, light that today for like a few minutes. I have a white candle that right now the candle that I'm using is white. And I didn't know it when I lit it this morning because I have been consistently using white candles to do my morning moon times and yogas since I learned about white candles, and that being connected to yourself and being connected to the earth is a very vulnerable position. And when you do yoga, and when I do yoga and when I allow my emotions to be what they are, they do make me feel very, very vulnerable. And so, as much as the poses can make me feel strong, and like the warrior poses definitely ground me in myself, I find that being surrounded by some white is actually very, very useful to me. And it doesn't, I don't know, white doesn't require anything of me. And I like that. So as you notice in my office, that my desk is white, and I love that. My patio lights are white, and my candle is white. I actually have some shells up here that I use along with my daily oracle cards, and I have in the myriad of options. I have white ones, and partly because these are all shells and stones that I've picked up in various oceans, and so they're meaningful. They're very meaningful to me. So, but the biggest ones that I have are white, and they do always make me feel a little bit more secure, and like I don't have to be anything. So that's your white today. And so yeah, light a white candle and do whatever it is that you were planning on doing, but just have that white candle there. And while you're mindfully doing whatever it is that you're doing, if you're making chili, just allow yourself to be the person that you are in that place, and know that you will be protected from negative thoughts and negative feelings. And if a negative feeling comes to you, then you look at that candle and you say something positive, and it'll go away. The negative stuff. Positive cancels out the negative, man. Like it just does. Negativity can't exist in the same place as positivity. And so I wish that for you today. I told you guys that I was going to show you this book, and I was wrong about the lady's name. This is the book that I absolutely love for my new moon wishes. It's called Moonology, Working with the Magic of the Lunar Cycles, and it's by Yasmin Boland. And she is amazing. And so this book, I would highly, highly recommend it. It talks about new moon wishes, and I think I pretty much follow the way that she does it. If you want to get the audiobook, she does have an accent, and it's lovely. I love listening to her. She grew up in Tasmania, so she's got an Australian accent. And that's very homey to me because I spent just a small period of my life in Australia, but it made a huge impact on me. So when I hear people speaking with Australian accents, it makes me feel home for some reason. Anyway, but she also talks about full moons and the effect that the moon generally has on us. And what she wrote made me feel very like what she wrote made me decide that instead of allowing myself to feel out of control on the full moon, I would take those thoughts and feelings and turn them into gratitude. And I know that people have said that to me before, like just be grateful, start a gratitude journal. I have a gratitude journal that is by my bed that I was given, and I used it for a week and then I stopped, and so now it works as a coaster for my night tea. And I mean, I love it. It's blue, so it's really a pretty coaster. But this allows me to cyclically, one day or like a few days out of the month around the full moon, to take the nervous energy that I have about the full moon and turn it into gratitude. And I would highly recommend it. It makes the full moons like absolutely gorgeous in my eyes, and I still get like the jitters, right? I still get the full moon jitters that we get when the moon is going to be full, that kind of charge of energy that's hard to understand sometimes and affects you in different ways depending on what month it is for whatever reason. Some are worse and some are better. My mom was a teacher and she said on the full moon, kids were, went cuckoo. And I worked in the healthcare industry and I can say the same thing. Anybody who works in the healthcare industry, that nervous energy, everybody feels it. The full moon, just that, it's that energy is just really can throw you for a loop, even like physically, not even just mentally, but it can throw your body into a loop. So I would highly recommend this book to anybody who wants to know even just a little bit more about the moon and the signs. And it actually made me go out and find a lot more out about my astrological chart, which is very, very enlightening. And I'll go through my astrological chart with you guys just a little bit in another video, because that opened my eyes to I feel like a whole another world of acceptance of myself. So, and I want that for you. I want that for me. I want that for you. So, check out this book if you like, and enjoy your Taurus energy today. Light your white candle, and as cliche as it sounds, be you. Yeah, just be you, because you're pretty great. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I will, I don't know how I'm going to do my daily forecast when I'm at yogas all day tomorrow. So it might be the whole weekend before I see you guys. I'm not even sure. But I hope to see you soon. And happy Friday. Happy weekend. Get at me if you like. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.